Hey there and good morning. Welcome to the JeepSolid garage. So today we are covering a topic of death wobble. Now this is my project Jeep. I call this one Fungus. If you are unfamiliar with it, be sure to go check out some of my other videos on it. The name Fungus was quite fitting for it. But it has a little bit, just a very mild case of death wobble. Death wobble can be very severe. But right at about 35 miles an hour, I start to get some shake, get some death wobble going on. Not, like I said, not severe, but just bad enough that I'm going to do something about it. Death wobble can be caused by a variety of reasons. It can be wheels, it can be suspension, it can be steering, steering damper, hub. There's just hubs. There's a lot of things that it can be caused from. So I'm going to cover replacing tie rods and the effect that has on the death wobble on this. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm all about doing repairs, helping you guys with maintenance, that kind of thing, off-roading, just a general Jeep enthusiast. We've got a Jeep wave coming up here. So let's get this up to 35 miles an hour. Right at about 35 miles an hour is where I start to get this wobble. And then it smooths out after about 40 miles an hour. And then we'll cover some of the repairs that I'm doing, which are essentially tie rods and then drag link ends to repair it because they're shot. They're just really loose. All right, here we go. Let's see what it does. We've got a little bit of hill here. See if that affects it. But yeah, I can feel it already. I don't know if you can see it in the steering wheel. 35, 38, there it goes. The steering wheel is just jerking around like that. So not a severe death wobble, but and up here at 40, yeah, now it smooths out. All right, here we are a few days later, and I've got all those tie rods and drag link end, all those parts replaced. So let's take Fungus out for a little test drive here. I have the key on. And see what kind of effect replacing all those parts had. Let's shut the key off real quick. So I've got my phone strapped on down here. So yeah, I have a little GoPro, but it's missing because my kids used it and misplaced it. So I had to strap my phone on there, but that'll get some undercarriage shots to show some after footage. And let's go see if we can recreate that wobble I was getting. All right, let's see what we find here. Yeah, well, one thing, it still rides like a Jeep. Like a mid-90s or early 90s Wrangler. Well, that's to be expected. You know, it's got what, 33s on it, almost 6 inches of lift, so quite a bit. Well, let's see if we can recreate that wobble. So yeah, it was about 35, 40 miles an hour. Right now, it feels perfectly smooth. My top's kind of rattling a bit because I don't have it on super tight. But right now, at least the steering all feels really smooth. Beforehand, remember how the steering wheel was shaking all over? Right now, 38 miles an hour, it seems perfectly smooth. It's definitely not doing that wobble. I kind of slow down a little bit. Yeah. Feels pretty good, much better. I think that was my issue. I think my tie rods were just so loose that things were shaking all over the place. So let me take one other road right down here, kind of test a little turning. One more little test. We're getting some real bad shaking on this road. Yeah, I don't feel it at all anymore. I think that was it. Tie rods, drag link ends, that did the trick. I think that answers my problem. Hopefully this video helped you guys out as well. Answered some of your questions. And death wobble can be from many different things: steering, suspension, hubs, just all kinds of stuff. In my case, it turned out to be tie rods and drag link ends. Check out my next video right up there. Thank you guys for watching.